Good evening, I'm Lel Smits and welcome to the Market Wrap on Monday, the 18th of May for the Finance News Network. Following weak leads, the Australian share market sank at open and slumped 1.3% by close. Heavy losses in the banking and mining sector weighed on the benchmark, with all sectors ending in the red. BHP Billiton finished as the worst performer, booking its largest daily stock drop since 2008. On the economic front, the Australian Bureau of Statistics showed new car sales dropped 1.5% last month, but are still higher over the year. To the numbers, the S&P ASX 200 index plunged 76 points to close at 5,659. The value of trades was $5 billion on volume of 742 million shares at the close of trade, and the top three stocks by value were South32, Commonwealth Bank and Westpac. And on the futures market, the SPY's 87 points lower. Making company news, BHP Billiton's spin-off South32 started trading at midday today with a market capitalisation of more than $11 billion. Australia's newest miner holds assets across Australia, Brazil, Colombia, South Africa and Mozambique. South32 will also trade on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange and the London Stock Exchange. Shares in South32 slipped 3.9% to close their first day of trade at $2.05. Also, shares in Pharmaxis spiked after scoring a sales deal worth up to $750 million with a global pharmaceutical firm. CEO Gary Phillips says this is a transformational event for Pharmaxis, a globally competitive deal and a significant deal for the Australian biotech sector. Shares in Pharmaxis soared 51.52% to close at 25 cents. To some financial results, paintmaker Dulux Group has posted a 17.5% first-half profit fall due to restructuring costs, but affirmed it remains on track to achieve an improved annual result. Agribusiness Elders has swung to an interim net profit of $15.9 million after booking a loss last year and flagged opportunities for growth locally and across Asia. To some more headlines, building fixtures and fittings supplier GWA Group has tied up the $33 million sale of its Wetherill Park property in Sydney to Charter Hall Core Plus Industrial Fund, and marketing technology provider Rewardle Holdings has teamed up with low-cost airline Air Asia to make flight rewards available at local businesses around Australia. Across the sectors now all finished in the red, the sector with the fewest losses was telco services, easing 0.4% to close at 2,189. The worst performing sector was financials, excluding REITs, losing 2.1% to close at 7,413. The best performing stock in the S&P ASX 200 index today was Drill Search Energy, rising 3.11% to close at $1.16. Shares in Evolution Mining and Green Cross also closed higher. The worst performing stock was BHP Billiton, dropping 7.26% to close at $30.13. Shares in Paladin Energy and Covermore Group also closed lower. Turning to IPOs, and IQ3 Corp started trading today. The corporate finance and advisory firm specialising in the life science sector floated with an issue price of 30 cents, opened at 35 cents and closed at 50 cents. And finally, to commodities, the price of gold is buying $1,230 an ounce. Light crude is 30 cents lower at $60 and 54 cents a barrel, and the Australian dollar is buying 80.25 cents. And that is the Market Wrap on Monday, the 18th of May. I'm Lel Smits, and thank you for joining me on the Finance News Network. We'll leave you now with a look at the markets. Have a lovely evening.